Hey guys, Taylor Richardson here again, doing part 2 of the Korg 2 tutorial for the M50 on the joystick. I'm going to explain how I get some of the sounds that I get on some of the songs that I have out there and some of the things that people have been asking about. We started to cover some of the basic functions of the joystick. I've pulled up the same patch again as the last video, my distorted guitar patch that I've dubbed the Vitone, and we're going to do a few things here too to continue with the joystick here. I'll put this up as where you can see as we run the gamut of a few things. So, bringing this back is our feedback. Lowers the pitch a whole step and a half. Back up, and then a whole step and a half up. Now, one of the things that's really good about that is the fact that it allows you to get a lot more musicality out of a single note, or in my case, a particular passage where I can play the same exact keys, and just like a guitar player will use the whammy bar to lower the overall pitch of the notes being played or to raise it and playing in the same spots. It's just an age-old trick on the guitar, and it's pretty much the same thing here. So example, we'll take up the same exact notes. So the same notes you play, any notes, you have 3 different ways, multiple, more than really 3s. You can play it in this frequency, let up a little bit, about a quarter notch, back to the central, quarter notch towards the higher end, and then all the way up. Same 4 notes, but you're pulling so many more notes. So when you take a quick lick, basically what would be a sweep picking arpeggio on the guitar is just an arpeggio on the piano or keyboard. And we'll take this one as just a general C major chord, the construct for it. So you have C, E, G, and then with my pinky I'll use the C to create an octave to round the sound out like this. And then I'll come back down. But I'll do it quickly. Okay, so when you play it like that repetitively, you really have a lot to do. It's not just about bending each little note up or down. A lot of times that doesn't really do a whole lot of effect. Playing groups of notes and raising or lowering the pitch allows you to get way more tones than what you're really having to physically put effort into it, due to the fact that you're raising the entire scale length notes down a half step, a whole step, or an entire whole step and a half the total range of the joystick on as far as raising or lowering the pitch. Now, we'll get into a little bit of the natural string vibrato that happens when playing an electric guitar naturally. Shaking and milking the notes, creating the vibrato that's known as you're playing guitar notes on a guitar. The same thing can be achieved here too, and it's just instead of pulling this back to really decrease or increase the overall tone of a note, you shake it abruptly in the middle, back and forth, or sometimes just up a little bit for a raised. So the same thing will happen on a string on a fretboard on a guitar. The note will be plucked, it will be scooped up and then shaken while still held up to create a higher note vibrato within the overall tone of the particular note being played. So, for instance, we have a note here, just an F. Now, when I shake it a little bit, it gives it a little bit of character and attitude. So with a little bit of back and forth action to come in, it would be. From Galacticus Rip. Another standard little thing you could